What's up, everybody? I'm Jessica, and welcome to In the Studio. Today we are back in Philly at Boykin Beats Entertainment to talk to a very special guest, Miss Leah Smith. She is a pop soul artist and is breaking into the scene in a major way. Today we're going to talk about her new music, her new sound, and her new love. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. So we are in the studio with the lovely, soulful, just all-around diva, Miss Leah Smith. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to In the Studio.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we're going to kind of just jump right into it because you and I were talking earlier, and you're in this evolution phase when it comes to your music. You've been known for doing a lot of the smooth, kind of R&B-esque, neo-soul-esque, and now you're kind of just flipping it on all of us. So talk to us about the future of Miss Leah Smith.
I think my sound is, like you said, going from more of like a groovy kind of soulful neo-soul, post-neo-soul, Philly flavor to something that's a little bit more widely palatable. It's more of like a pop sound, popular music sound. And I think that's naturally just how I'm writing. That's my inclination right now. And I think when I first started, I was coming out of a gospel group, so I still had like everything's got to be in 3-part harmony. Like I was like, absolutely everything has to be in 3-part harmony. But now I'm kind of like, you know, gotten over that a little bit. I still love it. It's still very valid. But I think as a songwriter, I've kind of evolved and I'm trying to change that up a little bit. So it's more fun for me.
That's good. It's always good to grow and to change and to become, you know, more of who you are as an artist.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about how you kind of got started in music. You know, my question for artists who are like on this everyday hustle and grind is just, why music? So why music?
Most days, I couldn't imagine doing anything else. Most days. Other days, I'm like, why didn't I choose anything and everything else? But I just, it's my natural inclination is to music. I love songwriting probably more than anything. More than singing, more than playing is songwriting. And then I love singing. And then I love playing. I just love the whole thing and I love performing. I love the rush and the anxiety and the feeling of being able to express music to a large group of people. I just love that. Or a small group of people. But I love music. I just really do, for whatever reason, just in me. So that's my thing. I just feel like I kind of have to do something with it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
what does music do for you? Like when you're in these moments, because a lot of the things you write about are very personal, very deep. You know, I know right now you're in a phase of all love, honey. And you're just all love. So that's just like...
Absolutely.
Love. So what does it do for you when you're, you know, in the studio or at home or wherever you are when you're writing? What does it do for you?
I think it's how I naturally express myself. Like when I'm going throughout my day, I could be washing clothes or doing dishes or doing anything on the phone with a friend. And I'm like, oh, there's a song in that. Like a line that she just said. Or like, I don't know, something that's on the detergent wrapper. I don't know. I'm just like, this could be a really nice song. And I'm always like putting together songs or ideas for songs in my head. So music is just like, I don't know, I think it's a mode of expression for me. It's how I communicate my feelings and my thoughts and my creative whatevers with myself and with other people. So it's like my communication tool.
Yeah, definitely. Now this industry, you know, of course, newcomer to the music industry, the industry itself can be very difficult, you know, to maneuver through and to stay motivated, to kind of get to that end goal. What keeps you going? Because, you know, there's always the love for the music and we love what we do, but then you have those days, like you said, where you're like, most days I love music, but on those days that you're just like, what keeps you going? Other than the passion and the love for it, what is it, like a personal, like, I will conquer this thing? Is it something beyond the love?
That even deflates from time to time, to be honest with you. And I go in and out of times of really deep discouragement because the industry is very competitive and you hear a lot of no. I think it's the people around me, probably more than anything. They're like, Leah, you can do this, Leah, you've got to do this. Because I lose drive every day. You know what I mean? Not to exaggerate it, but I struggle with, I can't do this, and I quit, and I'm going to be a librarian, and I'm at peace with that. And then people be like, no, you got to keep going. You're going to make it somehow. You know, maybe it's not going to be all the big lights and the big fancy, and, you know, but you've got to find your lane and stick to it because having other people believe in you, has been so important for me. Having other people believe in me has been really important. Like, Leah, we really see, like, you're gifted, and you just got to keep going for it, keep pressing, and it's going to work out some way, somehow. So I'm like, okay, I hope you're right, 'cause if you're not, can I have $20?
They'll probably give you 30.
I need it.
Well, I did tell you to keep going, so there you go. Okay. So you play the piano and sing. Are you ever worried about people comparing you to Alicia Keys?
Yes. And I mean, I cannot recall a time that I've sang and after someone not coming up to me and saying, "You sound like Alicia," you know? And so it's a constant comparison. It's a daily reality for me. And it can be nice and it can be nasty. And it can be nice because she's a multi-Grammy award-winning artist. Yeah. And to be compared to someone of, you know, her caliber is great and it can be fine. But also it can be a little bit constricting. Like, all right. Okay, I see how I'm kind of like her, but I want to be my own identifiable artist. And it's like, if you're always screening me through Keep on Falling, then I'm going to keep on falling. Yeah.
I can understand.
Like, oh, give me a break here. But I get it. I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Do you think that part of this transition into more of a pop soul feel comes from that being compared to others constantly?
Probably. And being in a city like Philadelphia where everyone's like, "Oh, this is a neo-soul. This girl deep. She Philly and she neo-soul." And I'm like, I'm really not trying to be that, though. Like, I'm not. I don't want to wear a dashiki. I just don't want to do. I mean, oh Lord, that's not who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that what you said is very valid. Having people say, "Oh, girl, you deep," and I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and just write a song about dancing or write a song about, I don't know, the sun. So you get off my back about the whole like deep neo-soul thing. I'm just not that person. Yeah. I'm not that deep.
Like, listen. I read that in an ad. And I just wrote about it.
Right. So, yeah.
So if you're not all of these things, right, have you figured out who you are as an artist? Have you found that voice and have you found that place?
I think I'm still trying to figure it out. And I think with every song that I'm recording, it's kind of unfolding and unpacking, like, who I am or who I'm becoming. And I like it because I think I'm becoming something that's very eclectic and very, I think it'll appeal to different people. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a vast chasm that exists between middle America and urban America. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Huge. This is like a space that needs something to feed it. Yeah, creatively.
And I think I've definitely been more towards one than the other. But I think that the music that I create, and with every song that I've recorded, like I said, I think it's kind of becoming a little bit more wide-reaching. Yeah. Which is something that's very exciting for me. Yeah. So that's what I'm becoming, I hope.
Well, we are so looking forward to all of this newness in your life, the new music, the new sound. Do you have any upcoming projects?
I'm working towards a project. What it exactly is going to be, I do not know yet. Okay. We're still conceptualizing a vision for it and trying to figure out exactly what's the best way to go about it. But I have been recording. And there's a good body of work that we're working with right now. Okay. So it's just like, how are we going to release it? What's the best format to release it in? Should we join forces with a label? Should we release it independently? There's just so much up in the air. Yeah. But it cannot stay up in the air for long. Yeah. So we're going to make some good decisions pretty soon. Good. And move forward. So look forward to new music because it's coming. Yes. I just don't know how, but it's coming.
It's coming. I've heard a sample, guys. It's going to be pretty amazing. So when it comes, we'll put out something. We're gonna put it out. On it. I'm excited. I've heard a couple. Good. And you know the one that I'm really excited. Yes. I told you the one that I love. You know, it's pretty amazing. So when we're ready to share with everybody, it will be out there, and everybody else will love it too. Yes. Well, thank you so much for gracing our lovely cameras and being here in the studio. You are a delight. High five to that. So tell everybody where they can see any of your current music or where they can find you if they're looking for you.
Look for me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Leah Smith Music. I'm also on Facebook, Leah Smith. I'm also on SoundCloud. Under my name, Leah Smith. And I have a song, it's new. It's called Grow Up. And I'm on Instagram now too. I got a new phone.
Yay! Welcome to the club.
At Leah Smith Music. And I have a little splash page. That's leahsmithmusic.com. So,
awesome.
Multiple formats.
So everybody, please go check her out. Again, Leah, thank you so much for joining us. We
Thank
really
you.
loved having you. I'm Jessica. We are in the studio with Miss Leah Smith, a beautiful pop songstress. And we will see you next time. Peace.